Hey Ram, some interesting sexual idioms for you. Netflix and chill, British and American English, sexual intercourse. If someone invites you over to Netflix and chill, there likely won't be much movie watching or chilling involved, depending on, of course, how one defines chilling. This phrase has become a popular way to ask someone to come over and fool around without being explicit about intentions. So, also I heard some people, some African Americans, if they say let's have some quality time, please run, because it means yes, just that, so you don't get involved. So you may have your own definition of what it means to have quality time, but be careful there. The next one, to blow air with the bellows. So that's the clumsy English translation. The Spanish word is so sophisticated. Folar, folar, folar. If you go to Spain, you shout folar. Don't shout. Sexual intercourse. A bellows is a device that produces a strong blast of air. Usually it is used to supply a fire with air. In this case, the translation of the Spanish word folar compares the use of bellows to sex. You can take this in a couple of different directions. The bursts of air could be suggesting heavy panting, or perhaps the bellows could be a metaphorical way of stoking a sexual fire. Ninth one, to scrub one's carrot. Yeah, here the Germans are there. Die Mohre Schrubben. I don't know, ask some German to pronounce this. Die Mohre Schrubben. Masturbation. To scrub your carrot. Yet again, we have another colorful euphemism for the penis. Euphemism is a mild word. An orange vegetable that grows from the ground and must be scrubbed clean. This is curious for several reasons, but mainly because the Germans are comparing masturbation to washing a dirty carrot. Okay. Bumping uglies, British English. Bumping uglies. This one leaves little to the imagination. Neither female nor male genitalia are very aesthetically pleasing, and the bumping part is pretty self explanatory. There are definitely other less repulsive ways to describe sex, but to each his or her own, isn't it? Bumping uglies. Okay, so rooting. In Australian English, rooting means sexual intercourse. In America, rooting means cheering. So when you are in Australia, don't shout, oh, let's root. Okay, no. So in America, rooting means cheering. In Australia, rooting means engaging in sexual intercourse. While the origin of the slang term is unclear, perhaps the idea of a plant taking root evokes a very different connection. It does explain the potential confusion that Americans, Australians could have over Americans rooting for a sports team. So be careful when you are using this word rooting. They are rooting. They are rooting for their team. So the Australians won't understand. Australians will wonder why they are rooting here. Hey Ram.